Hello again, Dominic Chauffeur, and welcome to another video. And this one's going to be a bit of an interesting one. This is going to be a video game related review, and this one is actually going to be about Mighty No. 9. Now, this is definitely a game I wanted to review for a while. I'm not entirely sure why it's taken so long. I think because obviously I've been planning other sorts of videos and stuff. So anyway, this one's actually going to be a first part of a two-parter. This one is going to be about my thoughts and, about the game and stuff. So this is going to be part 1. And then part 2 will be uploaded on Saturday, which is going to be about, why the game gets a lot of hate, why people hate the game. So, hope you enjoyed this video and hope you look forward to part 2 on Saturday. So yeah, my thoughts about Mighty No. 9, because again I've got it for the Wii U. As well as the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One version. I also have it for the PS3 because obviously with the PS4 version it actually has a cross-buy feature, so you get a digital copy on PS3 and PlayStation Vita as well, so that's a good thing. Now, my thoughts about this game is I actually quite like the game. Overall, I love, the 2D, platformers, even 3D platformers. I've always loved platforming video games because they're just that enjoyable, you know what I mean? Even like going back to the simpler ones, like during the 8-bit days and, the 16-bit and 32 and all that sort of stuff. I don't care what generation, these platforming games exist. They are really, really good. And I was really, really looking forward to Mighty No. 9. Obviously, I heard about the Kickstarter back from late 2013, 2014, and I thought it sounded really, really interesting, and I thought if this game ever gets released in stores or whatever, I definitely want to check it out. And obviously it came out, in June 2016, and obviously I bought it. Now at the time, as I said, I bought it for the Wii U. Now at the time that was the only current generation console, if you want to say current generation console at the time. I didn't own a PlayStation 4 and I didn't own an Xbox One. So obviously I did own a PS3 and the 360, but at the time I was, preferred the Wii U for everything I bought and stuff. And I bought it for it was £25 it was, which wasn't bad, you know what I mean? And like I said, I got home, I played it, and I absolutely loved it and stuff. Like I said, I played a bit of it and stuff, just just see how it is and stuff. And I quite enjoyed it. It's a really, really fun game. Like I said, it can get a little bit tricky towards parts, but I think when you get past that, it is really, really fun. And it's just one of those games that makes you go, wow, that is really, really good. The characters in the game and stuff, I quite like. They're okay characters, interesting characters. I do like Beck, which obviously is that character, on the front. I quite like him. I think he's an interesting character. Obviously, the way he gets does the abilities and stuff. Because how it works basically is that he attacks an enemy and basically like boosts into him, and he gets like their ability. So for example, like me for example, I had a friend and I boosted into him. I shot him several times, and I boosted into him and I got his abilities. Basically, that's how it goes. Which is quite a nice thing in the game, I think that's an interesting thing. Obviously with Mighty No. 9, that people say is obviously, it's sort of similar to Mega Man. Now, people start to see it as sort of a spiritual successor to Mega Man, but what I've heard from Key-J and Ifune, I think that's how you pronounce his name, if it's not, I'm sorry, basically, he wanted to bring back like the feeling of Mega Man. He never wanted to make a spiritual successor, even though people see it like that. It's similar to Mega Man, but it's not Mega Man, if you understand what I mean. And I think for what he did, he's definitely achieved that. And it's just nice to see this sort of stuff come back. Because like in this current day and stuff, we don't really see a lot of actually I'm just gonna put that down. We don't really see a lot of companies releasing platforms and even 2D platformers. I know Nintendo has like the Mario games and stuff, and which is pretty cool. And we have Sega doing Sonic. It's nice to see something like this, something new and exciting. Even though this came out in 2016. Because we don't really see a lot of that sort of stuff. I know we had, like, for example, ukulele, which is sort of similar to Banjo-Kazooie. That's actually a game I never played, and that came out a while ago, so it did. And we've seen other, stuff do that as well. Obviously, during 2017 we saw, 2 new Sonic games. We got a classic 2D platformer style, which is really, really good. And then we got Sonic Forces at the end of the year, which was a 3D Sonic platformer. Again, I like that as well. It's a pretty good game. So I think it was nice to see something new and exciting in the world of gaming. It really, really was. My favourite parts about it, obviously, I quite like the bosses and stuff. I think they are quite interesting characters, as well as their abilities. It's really, really good, and I like it and stuff. I know, people might think the certain parts can be a bit repetitive. That can be, but as I said, as long as it's fun and great, that's what makes it really, really good. And you keep going and going and going, and think, okay, I'll play one more time, and then that happens. It's like I've been that many times in that situation where you play a game and you think, okay, just one more life, one more game, and you end up playing it until as long as you want. You know what I mean? It's like flipping heck. It's 8 o'clock in the evening. You know what I mean? That's gone quick. And that's just what ends up happening. And that's just, how it goes and stuff. I think the art style is really, really nice. It sort of looks, sort of like, obviously it looks cartoony, and I accept that and stuff, because obviously it is sort of, obviously it's sort of like cartoony, and, I'm happy with that, you know what I mean? Obviously it looks very Japanese, obviously, as I said, the art style and stuff, obviously, it's sort of like, similar to, like Mega Man, as I said before. Yeah, I just think it's a good game, really. I can't really think of anything else, you know what I mean? Because obviously, when you like something that much, it just becomes difficult to say, well, what else can I say? You know what I mean? What else can I say? But yeah, it's quite a good game and stuff. One thing I will talk about is the music, and flipping heck, I love the music in this game. Really, really good. It's got a good beat to it, nice tempo, great to listen to, and I just love it. And my favourite one is I'm trying to think now, the Waterworks Bureau stage with I forgot which mighty number it is now, but that one, I love listening to that music, and I even listen to it on my mobile phone and stuff, and even on YouTube and stuff. It's just a great piece of music. It really, really is. It sort of sounds a bit Christmassy, because obviously it's set like the ice theme and stuff, but it's really, really good, to listen to. I just like that, that song and stuff. It's really, really good. That's actually my favourite piece of music out of the whole game. Some of it is really, really good, like the beginning of it, I like that music and stuff, but the Waterworks Bureau stage music, absolutely amazing. Really, really good, tempo on it. Flipping amazing, really, really love it. Like, I can listen to that all the time, you know what I mean? I think most time I used to play that stage just to listen to the music, because it was that good, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just how it goes and stuff. So, yeah, the Wii U version, like I said, I got that around when it came out, and I liked it. And then, after a while, I bought it for the PlayStation 4. Now, ironically, I bought this around the time when it turned a year old, which was amazing. And I actually got this for cheaper. I got it for £10 brand new. And I thought, I've got a PlayStation 4, I like Mighty No. 9, screw it, I'll buy it. And I played it again, and I liked it and stuff. Overall, like I said, I've not completed the game and stuff, because obviously I've been going back and forth with different games, and obviously on Mighty No. 9, but it's nice to go back, and play, oh, do you know what, I'll play a bit of Mighty No. 9, because I've not played it in a while. I've been playing a lot of Super Mario Maker, let's play Mighty No. 9 instead for a while, you know what I mean? That's just how I think, you know what I mean? And again, I liked it and stuff. Now, one thing I will credit on is, that sort of suffers with the Wii U version are the load times. Now, the load times on the Wii U version are really, really bad. They've improved a little bit better, but they are still not as bad. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. Basically, when the game came out, I remember I played it and I liked it and stuff, but the loading times were really, really bad. And I think after a bit of time and a little bit of updating, it sort of improved on that, which is good. Not fully improved, but it's a little bit better improved, if you know what I mean. And I remember when I played it on the PS4, and I was amazed with the load times of this. I was like, flipping heck, you can definitely tell the difference, you know what I mean? But apart from the whole load times and stuff, it is still, I still enjoy it, you know what I mean? Pretty good game and stuff. Feels nice with the control, actually, you know what I mean? It's that good. And then, recently, a few weeks ago, I bought it for the Xbox One. Now, again, you might be thinking, why do I keep paying money for this again, you know what I mean? I like the game, you know what I mean? There's not bad about that, you know what I mean? It's just how it goes, you know what I mean? There's probably a lot of you that bought the same game on different platforms. That's how it goes. And same again, can't complain it, you know, I still enjoyed it on the, you know, the Xbox One. The controller felt nice, you know what I mean? It just felt a little bit different, but it was really, really good in the hands. Like the PS4 with the load times, they are a lot more improved. Difference between PS4 and Xbox One for the load times is they're sort of similar, you know what I mean? I can't really, complain on that. So I can't. And yeah, I enjoyed the game and stuff. Really, really good. Like so I also got this for a tenner as well because the game's really, really cheap now. So it is, which is crazy, you know what I mean? But it's a good thing. And yeah, it's just how it goes, really. One thing a lot of people might ask, you know, about, you know, which version do you prefer to play on? I'm not really bothered, you know what I mean? I think I'd go for the Wii U version because, well, one thing is, it actually feels nice, I think, with the, you know, the control and stuff. But I also use the Super Nintendo Classic controller on the Wii U when playing Mighty No. 9. And being truthful, when I'm using the Super Nintendo Classic connected to Wii Remote, when playing Mighty No. 9 on the Wii U, it feels nice. It really, really does. It feels really, really nice in the hands. Just nice, you know what I mean? It's really, really good. And that, I'm not saying that's a favoritism, but it's a nice thing. But overall, it doesn't really matter which platform you play it on. You know, as long as you enjoy the game, it is really, really fun. And it's actually quite cheap, which is pretty good, you know what I mean? Definitely a game, you know, that's well worth checking out. Really, really good. Exciting. I think if you love your platformers, you're going to enjoy them. You really, really are going to enjoy them. And that's all I can say, really, and stuff. Actually, last thing I will say is, obviously, with the PS4 and Xbox One versions, I don't know if they are enhanced on the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. Obviously, they are compatible on there, but I'm not entirely sure if these two are actually getting Pro and X patches. I'm not entirely sure. But, you know, I can't really say that because I don't own a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X. One thing that was actually interesting with the Xbox One version was actually Microsoft recently, a few months ago, ended up patching the game, which is strange, you know what I mean? They're patching a game that they don't even own, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. But, yeah, it's just how it goes, really. So, yeah, that's my thoughts about Mighty No. 9. I quite like the game and stuff. Love the music, and well worth, you know, checking out and stuff. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all on Friday, my Alex Francis video, and my Saturday video as well. Just let you know, I'll be doing a little quick video shortly after this, because I have a few things to mention, few other updates that I forgot to mention on the channel. So I'll be doing that shortly after this video. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all later. Bye!